Please remain standing. We'd ask that gentlemen remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Johns, members of the Board of Education, honored guests, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, graduates. On behalf of the faculty and administration, it is my honor as principal of Henry Ford II to welcome you all here tonight. Tonight's commencement ceremony is the 39th commencement exercise in our school's history. First, let me thank our symphonic band under the direction of Mr. Shaner for this afternoon's music. It is now my pleasure to introduce our platform guests, all whom have contributed to our vision of improved student achievement. First, our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christine Johns. Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning, Mr. Robert Monroe. Assistant Superintendent for Business and Employee Services, Ms. Stephanie Egan. Assistant Superintendent for Auxiliary Services, Mr. Mark Davey. To my right, we have members of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education, Vice President, Mrs. Jean Kleida. Secretary, Mrs. Michelle Templeton. Treasurer, Dr. Robert Ross. Trustee, Mr. Dan Myers. And Trustee, Mrs. Jennifer Priebus. Our Associate Principals, Mrs. Heather Blum. Mr. Ken Marnin, and Mr. Mark McLaughlin. Representing our academic pursuits are our department chairpersons, graduation readers, and on the floor, our teachers serving as honor guards. Would all faculty members please stand and be recognized at this time? We are also honored to have our administrators from our feeder elementary and junior high schools. I would ask that those principals please stand and be recognized at this time. To the class of 2013, here's what I've learned and been part of this year, and that I hope you will take with you on your journey. I've learned that supporting a cause is fun no matter what the outcome. It's not a secret that our football team had a very difficult season. Yet every game, I turned to look up in the stands and I saw all of you. You came out to the game, you supported your team, you supported your school, and you had a lot of fun doing it. So as you go through your life, remember what you taught yourself. Support causes that you believe in and have fun supporting them, no matter what the outcome. Have a favorite movie. My favorite movie is Field of Dreams. Take the advice of Moonlight Graham, who said this as he reflected on getting to play just one half inning in the major leagues. Hardly any of us recognize the most significant moments of our lives when they happen. Back then, I thought, well, there would be other days. I didn't realize that that was the only day. Please recognize that you have made it to a significant moment in your life. Take a moment to celebrate this day. Say thank you to your family, your teachers, and your friends who have all helped get you to this moment. Learn to fill your jar. In life, you're given 3 items to fill your jar: golf balls, which represent your family; stone pebbles, which represent your friends, education, school, and your most cherished possessions; and sand, which represents everything else. If you start filling your jar first with sand and then with pebbles, you will run out of room. But if you put the golf balls in first, and then the pebbles, and then the sand, you will have no problems filling your jar. Learn to fill your jar with your family first. As Americans, we've been given the 3 greatest gifts: life, liberty, and happiness. You had the opportunity to attend one of the best public high schools in our nation, in a nation committed to free schools, so you have the skills to live. You have the freedom to live in a country where you can share your opinions without fear, worship as you see fit, and assemble in public without fear of imprisonment. You have the right to live the life you imagined. Now go forth confidently in the direction of your dreams and find a life filled with unimaginable happiness. These rights did not come easy. Many people paid the ultimate sacrifice so that you could have them. Live the life you create and never forget the liberties that you've been given, and never stop honoring those men and women who died to give you these gifts. Finally, you have the tools for a happy life. You have a good education. You live in a good neighborhood, and you are surrounded by family and friends in the best country on earth. Make the best use of your tools. And as you take leave from Ford, find a happy life. And remember to keep your jar full of the love of your family. To the parents in our community, join me now in celebrating these wonderful facts about the class of 2013. 483 students will graduate from our school this evening, and I'm proud to say that they are all college and career ready. 11 are valedictorians, 1 salutatorian. All students, all valedictorians and salutatorians have taken multiple AP classes and earned A grades. 4 students are Macomb County All-Academic Team members: Shelby Sislinski, Georgia Hershala, Rachel Griffin, and Alex Sample. These 4 students are among the top scholars in Macomb County. 11 students are members of the Utica Community Schools Center for Math, Science, and Technology. 14 students are members of the Center for Science and Industry. 68 students are Falcon Scholars, which means they have maintained a GPA of 3.67 or higher all 4 years. 41 are AP Scholars, having earned 3.67 GPA in 4 or more AP classes. 71 students are Presidential Scholars, having earned at least a 25 on the ACT and have a 3.5 GPA or higher. 114 students are members of the National Honor Society. They are wearing the gold stoles, signifying their dedication to scholarship, service, character, and leadership. 221 students possess a cumulative GPA of 3.8 or higher. 98% of the graduating class of 2003 will pursue higher education. Our students will attend every university in our state and places like Brigham Young, Oral Roberts, Ohio State University, and the University of Tennessee. This class has earned a total of 349 scholarships, which calculates to $1.7 million. Please join me now in a round of applause for these impressive accomplishments. I would ask that the valedictorians and salutatorians approach the stage at this time. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorians and salutatorians for the class of 2013. I would ask that we hold our applause and give our vals and sals a one round of applause at the end. Valedictorian, Shelby Rose Soslinski. Shelby's parents are Jessica and Stephen Soslinski. She plans to attend Michigan State University in the fall, where she will major in chemical engineering. Valedictorian, Shelby Soslinski. Valedictorian, Madison Marie Fulmer. Madison's parents are Lena Marie and Lieutenant Colonel Shane Fulmer. Madison plans to attend Brigham Young University in the fall, where she will major in art history. Valedictorian, Madison Fulmer. Valedictorian, Rachel Lauren Griffin. Rachel's parents are Jill and Mike Griffin. She plans to attend Michigan State University in the fall, where she will major in molecular genetics and veterinary medicine. Valedictorian, Rachel Griffin. Valedictorian, Georgia Nicole Hershala. Georgia's parents are Tia and Robert Hershala. She plans to attend Michigan Technological University in the fall, where she will major in materials engineering. Valedictorian, Georgia Hershala. Valedictorian, Krista Marie Jackowitz. Krista's parents are Janet and Dennis Jackowitz. She plans to attend the University of Michigan in the fall, where she will become a physician's assistant. Valedictorian, Krista Jackowitz. Valedictorian, Andrew Michael McHale. Andrew's parents are Linda and Michael McHale. He plans to attend Michigan State University in the fall, where he will major in medicine. Valedictorian, Andrew McHale. Valedictorian, Narain Elisa Putris. Narain's parents are Zena and Tashin Putris. She plans to attend Oakland University in the fall, where she will major in medicine. Valedictorian, Narain Putris. Valedictorian, Justin David Schultz. Justin's parents are Kim and David Schultz. He plans to attend Oakland University in the fall, where he will major in engineering. Valedictorian, Justin Schultz. Valedictorian, Mario Karam Shamez. Mario's parents are Suha and Karam Shamez. He plans to attend the University of Michigan in the fall, where he will study medical research. Valedictorian, Mario Shamez. Valedictorian, Austin Robert Smith. Austin's parents are Tamara and Daniel Smith. He plans to attend Kettering University in the fall, where he will major in mechanical engineering. Valedictorian Austin Smith. Valedictorian William Wayne Stevers II. William's parents are Diane and William Stevers. He plans to attend Michigan State University in the fall, where he will major in mechanical engineering. Valedictorian William Stevers II. Salutatorian Brooke Alana Travis. Brooke's parents are Debbie Travis Powers and Brent Travis. She plans to attend Kalamazoo College in the fall, where she will major in biology. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for the valedictorians and salutatorians of the class of 2013. Please make welcome to the stage our commencement speaker, Laura Simpson. Laura's parents are Maureen and Tim Simpson. Laura plans to attend Macomb Community College in the fall and major in communications. Laura was selected to be our speaker after her speech was judged the best in a school-wide competition. Laura's speech is entitled, "Who Do We Think We Are?" Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our 2013 commencement speaker, Laura Simpson.
Short kid problems. 1 second. Okay. Hi. Okay. It's funny how minor, seemingly insignificant moments are the ones that have the longest lasting effect. It was a hot summer night in 2008. I was having a sleepover with my best friends, and we decided to make it a movie night. One of my girlfriends insisted upon watching some 80s classics. Though I didn't realize it at the time, I was about to experience one of the most profound masterpieces in history, The Breakfast Club. This film taught me more about the human experience than any other work I've been exposed to since. No offense to Shakespeare. John Hughes, writer, director, mastermind behind this and many more iconic classics, was one of the few individuals to understand the idea of adolescence in its entirety. After all, it is a seemingly impossible concept to fully comprehend. There is no direct route to success, no guidelines, no preparations one must make. It is a time of challenges, conflict, confusion, and just so much awkwardness. Little 13-year-old Laura should have taken notes that hot summer night. The film stars 5 different students, veritable stereotypes of the average high schoolers, that must serve a Saturday school detention together. The journey they embark on that day is strikingly similar to the one we are concluding today. Like the students in the film, we had preconceived notions of each other and often adhered to stereotypes. Thinking back to freshman year, lots of mistakes were made. We immersed ourselves into situations about which we knew nothing. We partook in false friendships. We endured conflict. We accepted and even embraced the stereotypes that Hughes attempted to shatter. Amidst all this anxiety, however, something genuinely beautiful was revealed: the truth. The realization that perhaps we didn't know quite as much as we thought we did. Much like the students in the film, who were thrown into a bunch of rooms with a bunch of strangers, we entered high school uncertain and uneasy. By lunchtime, though, we were all talking. However, I don't really remember anyone eating Captain Crunch and Pixie Six sandwiches. Before we knew it, the facades began to crumble. And although our afternoons were full of conflict, when it came time to leave, each of us, like the 5 students in the film, was inevitably changed. In a particularly memorable moment of truth in the movie, Andrew, the athlete, says, "We're all pretty bizarre. Some of us are just better at hiding it. No matter whom we think we are, we all have our quirks, idiosyncrasies, and faults. Though it has taken us 4 years to realize this, the lesson is equally substantial in defining who we are and ultimately who we will become. It is out of this confusion that we have grown confident and finally achieved clarity." While the academic, the athletic, the musical, artistic, technical, or drama training that we have all undergone will undoubtedly enhance our experiences, what we are going to cherish are the personal connections we have made with each other. Good or bad, they were worth it, because without the bonds that we formed and sometimes broken in these past 4 years, we wouldn't be who we are today. Graduating class of 2013, if we were asked to answer the question, who do we think we are? I would answer, we came in seeing each other in the simplest terms and the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a brain, and an athlete, and a basket case, and a princess, and a criminal. Together, we challenged each other, learned from each other, and discovered ourselves in the process. We are better people for having known one another. Having overcome our struggles, we are finally prepared for the beautiful uncertainty that lies ahead. So, let's end this experience as the film ends, with our fists thrust in the air, triumphant, hopeful, ready. Thank you.
I'd like you to please now make welcome to our stage our commencement singer, Lindsay Dotson. Lindsay's parents are Renee and Don Dotson. Lindsay plans to attend Oakland University in the fall, where she will major in special education. Lindsay was the winning pitcher on our girls softball team that won the regional championship yesterday, and our girls advanced to quarterfinal play on Tuesday. Her song, "Don't Forget to Remember Me." Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Lindsay Dotson. You ready? Yeah. Okay, good job. Thank you.
My
It is now my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christine Johns. Dr. Johns is in her 7th year as Superintendent of Schools. Under her leadership, students here at Henry Ford II High School and throughout Utica Community Schools continue to achieve at levels that are among the best in our district's history. Our students continue to be recognized for academic excellence throughout both the state and nation, and our district's graduation rate of more than 90% ranks among the highest in Michigan. Under Dr. Johns' visionary leadership, Utica Community Schools has continued to create a culture of high expectations for all students. UCS is recognized for effective career and college readiness programs such as award-winning AP courses, specialized programs, and a comprehensive career and technical education offerings. Our district is also recognized nationally for its innovative use of technology in our classrooms. Dr. Johns holds a bachelor's degree from the University of Pittsburgh, a master's degree from Johns Hopkins University, and a master's and a doctorate of education degree in administration from Harvard University. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Christine Johns.
Good evening. Good evening, members of the Board of Education, family and friends, administrators and teachers, and graduates. Welcome to the Henry Ford II High School commencement ceremony for the class of 2013. You can give yourselves a round of applause. I am very pleased to be with you to celebrate the achievements of these remarkable students who will soon carry the title of Utica Community Schools Henry Ford II High School Falcons alumni. Class of 2013, you are unique from every other graduating class before you. You carry the distinction of starting your education careers in the first year of a new century. You walk through our doors as kindergarten students in the year 2000, or Y2K as we called it back then, a time when the whole world was focused on new opportunities and beginnings. The young men and women seated here in caps and gowns are proof that time has quickly passed since we turned the calendar on a new century. You also remind us that the hope and promise that began the 21st century is as strong today as ever. And I think Lindsay touched all of our hearts as she sang so beautifully. A lot has happened since your very first day of school. At home, your world has evolved from Pokemon to Harry Potter to smartphones and social media. And as you grew and took on new challenges, the world around you changed as well. While you learned to read chapter books and mastered long division, nations worked together to address security issues at an international level. As you progressed to algebraic formulas and American literature, our country and region experienced an economic downturn that reinforced the need for you, our future leaders, to be able to adapt quickly in your approach to life and learning. Finally, you entered Henry Ford II High School, preparing for the next step. You were getting ready to take your places as capable young adults who will need to navigate the many opportunities and new beginnings still ahead in this century. You have increased the rigor of your studies by taking a record number of advanced placement courses. You took full advantage of the district's comprehensive career and technical education programs. You met and exceeded the higher standards that were expected of you in the Michigan Merit Curriculum. As I look out at our graduates, I see scholars, I see thinkers, adventurers, humanitarians, and global visionaries. Among you are a National Merit Scholar, 2 national robotics competitors, and students who are considered among the nation's best photographers and artists. As a class, you have helped put Henry Ford II on the map as one of Newsweek magazine's best high schools in the nation 3 years in a row. Henry Ford II is among Macomb County's top schools as well. And equally important, you cared. You showed your compassion for others by conducting Southeastern Michigan's most successful blood drive, by aiding senior citizens, and by sewing garments for impoverished children. You honored our hometown heroes and raised money for charity. You rocked on with the best of British rock and gave us a golden ticket to Willy Wonka. We are proud of the honors you earned and have no doubt you will continue making your mark at colleges and universities across Michigan and this great nation. Class of 2013, you have well represented the promise of a new millennium. You are now ready to leave us for college, career, or to serve this country in the military. But let's remember that you did not make this journey alone. Your parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, teachers and mentors have guided you along the way and prepared you for the path ahead. Those who are surrounding you tonight have surrounded you and stood by you with support this entire time. Now it is time to say thank you to them. Let's give them a round of applause. In closing, let me share something said by Steve Jobs, one of the most visionary thinkers of our time. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Graduates, as you embark on the new challenges of college and career, please be mindful that the promise you first brought to kindergarten is now needed more than ever. We need each of you to become an innovative leader, one that is creative and prepared to solve problems, complex problems, one not content to stand on the sidelines when it comes to moving our nation forward and doing what's right. I know you have it in you to be that kind of person. I know you are prepared because of the skills you gained here and the leadership you displayed at Henry Ford II High School. Whatever your future path, know that you have the power to improve life for humankind, the power to make things better for this year's kindergarten class and the generations after them. This young century is yours. Seize it, class of 2013. I am confident you will leave your mark on it as innovators and leaders. Congratulations and well done. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Jean Clyda, the Vice President of the Board of Education. Mrs. Clyda is addressing you as the representative of a board that is deeply committed to this community and its students. A Board of Education that has high expectations for all students and demands excellence each and every day. Mrs. Clyda has served on the Board of Education since 1998. She holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from Michigan State University. Mrs. Clyda has 2 sons who have graduated from the Utica Community Schools. In addition to the many hours she serves this community as Board Vice President, she is also a member of the Utica Community Schools Foundation for Educational Excellence. In this capacity, she has led the annual Arts and Idols Gala that has provided scholarships to nearly 100 graduates in our community, including many who are here today to receive their diplomas. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Clyda. Mrs. Clyda.
Thank you, Dr. Johns. Good evening, parents and families, educators, and of course, Henry Ford II High School graduates. It is my distinguished honor on behalf of your Board of Education to congratulate you on your night of commencement. The diploma you are about to receive is the result of what you did yesterday in almost 3,000 yesterdays of school before that. This diploma probably represents the culmination of the longest project of your life. But my focus is not on all the yesterdays or even today. It's on tomorrow and all the tomorrows after that. For tomorrow, in a very real sense, your life, the life you author from scratch on your own, begins tonight. What will your tomorrow be like? I will ask you the same series of questions that Jeff Bezos, the founder and CEO of Amazon.com, asked another very distinguished group of graduates, much like yourselves. How will you use your gifts? What choices will you make? Will inertia be your guide, or will you follow your passions? Will you follow dogma, or will you be original? Will you choose a life of ease, or a life of service and adventure? Will you wilt under criticism, or will you follow your convictions? Will you bluff it out when you're wrong, or will you apologize? When it's tough, will you give up, or will you be relentless? Will you be a cynic or a builder? Will you be clever at the expense of others, or will you be kind? Your answers to these questions will largely shape the kind of tomorrows you will have and the kind of tomorrows our country will have. And it is certainly true that you graduate in a time of great challenge. It is also true that you and your generation have more opportunities to shape your tomorrows and meet those challenges than any generation in history. You probably know that a great deal has been written about you and your generation. Given all that is going on around you, both here and around the world, it makes sense that you have been called not just a millennial, but the weary generation. Your cautiousness in life decisions is a smart response to the world you are entering. And the mantra, the weary generation, is to challenge conviction, challenge it, and find new and better ways of doing things, doing everything. Henry Ford II graduates, your tomorrows do not have to be ordinary work that you do for others. Your tomorrow can be extraordinary work that you do for yourself as well as others. If you follow your passions, be original, follow your convictions, and be a relentless builder, your tomorrows will be extraordinary and fulfilling. On behalf of the Utica Community Schools Board of Education, Henry Ford II High School Class of 2013, we congratulate you and wait with great anticipation to see what you will do with all of your tomorrows. Now that we've all been waiting for, by the power vested in your Board of Education, your Superintendent of Schools, and the state of Michigan, it gives us great pleasure to present the Henry Ford II High School graduating class of 2013 with their diplomas. Let us proceed with the ceremony.
Shelby Rose Sislinski, valedictorian, National Honor Society. Madison Marie Fulmer, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Rachel Lauren Griffin, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Georgia Nicole Herschella, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Krista Marie Jackowitz, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Andrew Michael McHale, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Narain Aliza Putras, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology. Justin David Schultz, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Mario Karam Shamas, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Austin Robert Smith, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. William Wayne Stevers, valedictorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. Brooke Alana Travis, salutatorian, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Patrick Salam Abo. Benjamin Samuel Abraham, National Honor Society. Mario Ahmad Adam, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar. Rena Afra Elbena. Arel Nick Aliyah. Tyler Michael Amadeo. Colin Scott Andrews. Anthony Stefan Oraha. Amanda Christine Arcari. Fabio Faraj Asmar. Taylor Raquel Austin. Samer Ali Aukol. Brianna Lynn Baker. Samantha Dolores Barra, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Alexander James Barrett. Veronica Michelle Bartold. Robert Emmett Beckwell, cum laude, National Honor Society. Trevor John Belovac, National Honor Society. Caitlin Nicole Bell, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Nicole Christine Beller, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Marissa Lee Benedetti. Cody Michael Benfant. Kenneth John Bennett IV, cum laude, National Honor Society. Anthony Barashai. Martin Barishai. John Thomas Betton. Sarah Margaret Bicknell, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Amanda Marion Balecki. Jamie Lynn Bigelow, magna cum laude. Michael Robert Bingy, National Honor Society. Olivia Marie Black Andrade. Daryl Anthony Blackburn. Jillian Renee Blocker. Eric Seward Blunk. Gina Maria Boland. Kyle Allen Boland, National Honor Society. Michael Joseph Borg. Caitlin Joy Boyd. Alan Bernard Bradley II. Alexis Taylor Brascala. Austin Francis Brasher. Richard Bredesen. Jessica Marie Brockert. Jerome Kenny Bryant. Dominic Russell Bucari. Ryan Thomas Buhach. Brianne Renee Buckby, Center for Science and Industry. Sundal Marchante Burns. Maria Alexandra Burrell. Colin Paul Buss. Allison Flynn Bootsky. Andrew Gregory Bitts. Stephanie Marie Calderon. Jennifer Lynn Callahan. Alexa Mara Catless. Michael Capers Jr. Alexander William Carver, cum laude, National Honor Society. Lena Marie Catanzaro. Troy Michael Cavatayo. Kyle Malik Casey. Rachel Joanne Chapieski. Dakota Lawrence Charbonneau. Alexandra Veronica Chatsis. Alexander Ryan Chirwak. Heather Eileen Cleland. Matthew John Colombo. Anthony Gavin Conigliero, cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. John D'Angelo Conliff. Courtney Elizabeth Cooper. Erica Marie Copa. Carly Ashlyn Couts. Giuseppe Cracolici, cum laude, National Honor Society. David Michael Crake. Sarah Jane Craven. Colleen Cynthia Creech. Landre Devon Croxton. Blaine Bridget Cullen. Morgan Brenna Cullen, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Salvatore Joseph Cusmano IV. Dion Anthony DeAndrea. Dominic Paul DeAndrea. Shauna Rita Daisy. Sandra Dallow. Megan Courtney Demore, National Honor Society. Damon Coy Daniel. Michael Gregory Darby. Kwasi Darkwa Dwamina. Haley Lynn Davis. Griffin Nathaniel Day. Adam James Deacon. Chelsea Lynn Deck. Sarah Marie Decker. Leonora Dedvukai. Dominic Marcel Delgado. Jordan Elizabeth DeVos. Michael Anthony DeSico. Rayana Renee Dyball. Alexander Ryan Dietrich, cum laude, National Honor Society. Skylar Robert Jody DiFilippo. Lindsay Nicole Dodson. Madison Lynn Donahue. Sarkis Joseph Duahi. Michelle Sandra Doyle. John Jacob Dreer. Alana Lee Driley. Brandon Michael Dukes. Alexis Juanita Duncan, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Austin Tyler Durecki. Stephen Michael Eatman. Joseph Alec Erickson, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Haley Lynn Etheridge, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Zachary Paul Faba. Caitlin Alyssa Ferdinand. Matthew Mario Fiacco. Logan Connor Fisher. Lori Lynn Fitzpatrick. Melanie Vivian Flowers. Murphy Michelle Forsyth. Nathan Lawrence Frazier. Matthew Aaron Frederick, cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. Matthew Frederick French. David Joseph Gaber. Savannah Ray Gale. Kevin Andre Gargano. Michael Theodore Gargano. Lindsay Elise Garrity. Brandon Garrett Guyan, cum laude. Stella Gazian. Ashley Rose Gemmel. Devin Dominique Gennaro, magna cum laude. Thomas Anthony Gibbs. Nicole Elizabeth Giddy, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Courtney Nicole Gilbert. David Edward Giuliani. Lenda Jokai. Angelo Michael Goichai. Ardian Paulo Goichai. Albert Goisevic. Fred Elando Gordon III. Jack William Goss. Merritt Stephen Grames. Zachary Ronaldo Gradi, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Austin Joseph Greenwald. Kelly Michaela Griffin. Caitlin Danielle Grigg. Paul Dominic Grezaleski, Center for Science and Industry. Giuseppe Guido. Elizabeth Mary Gunter. Megan Angela Gutowski. Lauren Noel Habouche. Helena Irene Hall. Christy Marie Hall. Rachel Lynn Hamama, cum laude, National Honor Society. Robin Marie Hankowitz. Kayla Louise Hanselman. Ian Bryce Hardy. Amanda Marie Hargash. Krishana Harper. Aya Fawaz Hawa, cum laude. Levi Craig Hellebuck, National Honor Society. Lawrence Joseph Hellings. Brandon Lawrence Hendren. Rita Miriam Hermes. Ashley Amanda Hetak, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar. Courtney Amber Hicks. Brandon Michael Hermes. Alexander Patrick Hobart. Eric Scott Hocking, cum laude, National Honor Society. Mandy Catherine Hoff, magna cum laude, National Honor Society, Center for Science and Industry. Christopher Matthew Hograby. Marlissa Emily Hopman. Stephen Joseph Horan. Catherine Nicole Huggins. Justin Michael Hughes, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Vanessa Ibrahim, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Janae Latrice Jackson, cum laude, National Honor Society. Krista Ellen Jacobson. Elizabeth Jean Jarzembowski. Ashley Irene Jeffers. Cassandra Lynn Genema, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Kendall Ian Johnson. Carrie Alyssa Jones, cum laude, National Honor Society. Michael James Jones, summa cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. John Joseph Jerkowitz, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Jake Allen Jerkowski, cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. Cameron Lawrence Jaskevitz. Austin Joseph Kaiser, cum laude, National Honor Society. Cody Lee Kaltz, cum laude, National Honor Society. Zachary Abraham Karam. Jessica Karamatic. Amanda Catherine Karras. Andrew John Carjo. Lilani Elano Karunanaika. Emily Johanna Kelly, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Caitlin Danielle Kelly. Cody Cameron Kahn. Sierra Alexis Kafuk. Austin Michael King. Alexander Charles Kirk. Kyle Richard Klein. Austin James Klink. Valerie Bridget Knight. Travis Drake Knoll. Paul Joseph Kosnick. Tyler Charles Kruss. Haley Ann Kuhar. Shauna Geraldine Kujawa. Alexandra Shelby Kulha. Tristan Robert Ladd. Stephen Michael Lafere, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Jacqueline Nicole Lamontagne. Noah James Lansuki. Christina Lynn Lane. Ashley Lauren LaPerry, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Cassie Joy LaRose, cum laude, National Honor Society. Rachel Michelle Lazera, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Amber Renee Leach. Timothy Lawrence Leach II. Derek Nicholas Lieberg, cum laude, National Honor Society. Kendall Lee LeBlanc. Julian Louis LeBron. Brandon Michael LeClaire, cum laude, National Honor Society. Ruben Joseph Leopold. Caitlin Rachel Livingston. Bobby DeQuanche Alexander Long. Agnes Lowe. Jan Ray Grace Lord. Cameron Jerome Love. Melissa Marie Lucas, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Anton Lujorai. Alexandra Josephine Lametta. Joseph Daniel Luongo. Caitlin Marie Lyon.
Randy Fu Mack. Allison Elizabeth McKay. Siddharth Mahesh Mahimkar. Ahmad Tariq Malik, cum laude, National Honor Society. Dylan James Malley. Nicholas T. Manziera, magna cum laude. Too slow, too fast? Devin Nazrat Mansour. Jordan Albert Manto. Raveen Singh Marahar. Monica Sarah Marciniak, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Matthew Anthony Marinello. Liradana Marcu. Rachel Emma Marr, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Brandon David Marshall. John Joseph Marsiglio. Mariah Labria Martin. Brian Patrick McAleer. Devin Myrna McAllister, magna cum laude. Sarah Veronica McInerney. Ambra Merjushi, cum laude, National Honor Society. Renee Catherine Mescler. Gaspare Franco Mezi. Joseph Bashar Meti, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Justin David Meyer. Matthew Clement Meyer. Christopher Anthony Mikowitz. Christian K. Mika. Danielle Christine Miller. Riley Jane Miller, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Center for Science and Industry. Peter Merdita. Ryan Anthony Mochadlo. Jacob Robert James Mohaski. Victoria Molek. Rachel Helen Mora. Kevin Matthew Morales, magna cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. Zachary Allen Morris. Naramseen William Moshi. Mark Alexander Mudge. Michael Robert Mueller. Carolyn Catherine Murray. Nicholas Michael Natali, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology. Donald Nelly. Milan Christo Mattia Nezic. Melanie Caitlin Nichols. William Ellis Nichols. Ashley Veronica Nickens. Nicole Alexis Nidbala, cum laude, National Honor Society. Drew Christopher Niewhite. Dmitry Danchev Nikolov. Autumn Dawn Nitz. Jacob Paul Nordstrom. Nicolette Nancy Nowicki. Brian Joseph Oberly. Nolan Michael Oberski. Riley Jane Ogurek. Mary Addison Oldham, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Paige Elizabeth Olekshik. Alexandra Nicole Rapadas Oparka. Jacob Christopher Pachorik, cum laude, National Honor Society, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar. Kyle Hayden Palumbo, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Jeffin Matthew Panikar, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Ernest Anthony Parks. Cecilia Pasaniti, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Jennifer Nicole Patterson, cum laude, National Honor Society. Nicole Lee Patterson. Grace Catherine Peltier, cum laude, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Eric Anthony Pietrak. Megan Victoria Pink, magna cum laude. Amanda Jean Lee Pionk, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Elena Marie Plashahansky. Danielle Lynn Plotsky. Alexander Christian Polkowski Slating. Jordan Marie Polsinelli. Calvin James Post, Center for Science and Industry. Brandon James Potterpin. Austin Tyler Pratt. Holly Ann Putvin. Alexandria Marie Queeneville. Allison Marie Quigley. James Carlos Ramirez. Carissa Ann Ray. Alexander Julian Rice. Madison Caroline Richards. Alex Reuven Ritz. Rachel Nicole Robbins. Adriana Danielle Robinson, summa cum laude. Artisha Alexandria Robinson. Shelby Joan Robeson. Madison Kathleen Rohan, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Madeline Ray Roman, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Marie Zoe Rosenthal. Brooke Danielle Rosick, cum laude, National Honor Society. Antonio Charles Ross. Alexandra Marissa Rosser. Mackenzie Irene Rotman. Robert Evan Ruditis, Center for Science and Industry. Tremere Vertez Ruglis. Karan David Russell. Colin Chapman Rutkowski, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Michael Rykachevsky. Sean Mitchell Sabin. Emir Salihovic, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Alexander Douglas Sample, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Catherine Elizabeth Samuel. Brianna Marie Santilli. Austin Joseph Sarhan. Maximilian David Sarvello. Paige Ciara Schley. Daniel Curtis Smith. Lindsay Noel Schuler, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology. Rachel Nicole Schwartz, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Heather Lurie Scopa, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Sabrina Marie Seals, summa cum laude, National Honor Society. Jasmine Rose Sema, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Jonathan James Sarah. Maggie Lynn Sarah, cum laude, National Honor Society. Tyler James Shana, cum laude, National Honor Society. Claude Anthony Shamoon. Alexis Michelle Shannon. Eric Donald Sharkey, magna cum laude, National Honor Society. Tyler John Chauvin. Tyler Jacob Shuckwit. Adam Jeffrey Schultes. Anastasia Vladislav Sibanova, National Honor Society. Lindsay Marie Simmons. Connor Michael Simpson. Laura Eileen Simpson. Ravnik Singh. Anthony Daniel Smith. Alyssa Taylor Smith. Olivia Daniela Elizabeth Smith. Donald Christopher Soul. Alyssa Denise Spencer. Tyler Nicole Spencer. Paige Colette Sperry. Zachary Rock St. Pierre, cum laude, National Honor Society. Chelsea Marie Stabile, cum laude, National Honor Society. Taylor Renee Stacy. Joel Stafuka. Alexis Nicole Steixner, cum laude, National Honor Society. Ashley Nicole Stemzinski. Donovan Ashton Stewart. Morgan Lee Stifler. Amanda Renee Strelling. Taylor Nicole Strom, cum laude, National Honor Society. Nathan William Sudney, National Honor Society. Jamie Elizabeth Sullivan. Rachel Ann Sumik. Paige Morgan Susala. Shannon Elizabeth Sweet. Christina Marie Shatkevsky, cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Tala Tahir. Dennis John Tepper. Tyler Lee Thomas. Christopher Lawrence Thompson. Thomas Michael Topping, cum laude, National Honor Society. Nicholas Salvatore Torres. Michael Pete Trichevsky. Stephanie Ann Troya. Miranda Lauren Trotman, cum laude, National Honor Society. Marcus Dwayne Tukes, Jr. Julian Urikiatu. Katie Sue Van Leuven, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Zachary Michael Van Maldegem, magna cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology. Aviana Lynn Vasco. Jenna Charlotte Vaught. Tiffany Jordan Alonzo Vidua, cum laude, Utica Center for Math, Science, and Technology, National Honor Society. Angelica Erin Voltaggio. Elizabeth Ann Wagner. Brenna Ray Walker. Deasia Yvonne Townsend Wallace. Tierra Pearl Wallace. Zachary Gray Walton. Tara Ashley Ward. Justin Michael Watkins. Matthew Mark Weatherly. Lars Peter Weber. Alexandra Antoinette Weir, National Honor Society. Evan Walter Weir. Nicholas Allen Welch, summa cum laude, UCS Advanced Placement Scholar, National Honor Society. Ashley Christine Wirtz. Trevor David West. Marissa Nicole Wheatley. Sean Michael White, National Honor Society. Devonte Michael Williams. Morgan Patricia Williams. Taylor Suzanne Wilson. Andrew Gary Wilczek. Timothy Douglas Witt, Center for Science and Industry. Blake Roman Wolfile, cum laude, National Honor Society. Jared Lang Wojcik. Matthew Ryan Wolf, magna cum laude, Center for Science and Industry, National Honor Society. Michael Andrew Wyzinski, magna cum laude. Sandoval Andy Yakub. Cynthia Reem Yatuma. Bianca Yuhana. Leticia Yukana. Rihim Kamal Uono. Joshua Ryan Zibitowski.
You're okay. It's one more away.
Christian Zilkowski.
All right, now he's on crutches. 1 second, he's on crutches.
Elvis Zrinich.
Oh, she wasn't.
Lydia Jelai.
Start walking. Go ahead.
Sarah Ann Miller.
All seniors, please stand at this time for the tassel ceremony. Currently, your tassel sits on the right side of your cap. representing your movement through Henry Ford II High School. Hold your tassel in your right hand. This represents your freshman year. You came to Ford with dreams and aspirations, ready to take your rightful place at our school. Now move your tassel to the center, which represents your sophomore and junior year, when your school spirit and pride grew and your determination to excel academically was demonstrated. Finally, move your tassel to the left, which represents your senior year. As you take leave from Ford, remember what you have taught yourself. Believe in a cause that you believe in no matter what the outcome. Remember to have a favorite movie that inspires your passion for living. Remember that you have made it to a significant moment in your life. You have what matters most, a great education in a great neighborhood and the jar filled with the love of your family. Graduates, now turn and face the arena. Let the recessional begin.